Hi everyone, I am Djamware, the author of Djamware.com. Today, I want to show you a comprehensive step-by-step tutorial on build Firestore Database CRUD web application using Vue.js and Firebase. In this tutorial, we are using a standard Firebase module for Javascript. Starting from the Firebase connection to Firestore Database CRUD, create, read, update, delete operation. This tutorial divided into several steps. Step number 1. Set up Firebase Firestore Database. Step number 2. Create Vue.js App using Vue-CLI. Step number 3. Install and configure the Firebase module. Step number 4. Add Vue.js Router. Step number 5. List of boards using Bootstrap-Vue. Step number 6. Show details and delete board using Bootstrap-Vue. Step number 7. Add board using Bootstrap-Vue. Step number 8. Edit board using Bootstrap-Vue. Step number 9. Run and test Vue.js Firebase Firestore web application. The following tools, framework, and module are required for this tutorial. Node.js recommended version, Vue.js, Firebase, Terminal on Mac or Linux, or Node command line on Windows, an IDE or text editor. We assume that you have already installed Node.js. Make sure the Node.js command line is working on Windows or runnable in Linux or OS X terminal. Step number 1. Set up Firebase Firestore Database. Set up Google Firebase is very simple. Open your browser and go to Google Firebase console. And log in using your Google account. We are already logged in using our account. Click Create a Projects or Add Projects button. Name it as you like. Ours, Djamware. Click the Continue button. For now, we can disable the Google Analytics for this project. And click Create Project button. And click Continue button. You will be redirected to this page. This is the Firebase project dashboard. Go to the Develop menu on the left, then click Database, and then click Create Database button. Choose Start in Test Mode. Then click Next button and click Done. Click Start Collections. Fill collection ID, hours, boards, then click Next button. Add the required fields, then click Finish the wizard. Now the Firebase Firestore database is ready to access. You can get the all required configuration from the Project Settings menu. Step number 2. Create Vue.js App using Vue-CLI. Vue-CLI is a full system for rapid Vue.js development with the current latest version is 4. To install Vue-CLI 4, type this command from the terminal or the Node command line. Next, check the versions to make sure that you have 4.1.2 version of Vue-CLI. Next, create a new Vue.js project in your Vue apps folder by type this command. For now, use the default for every equations that show up in the terminal. Next, go to the newly created folder. To make sure that you created Vue.js projects working, type this command to run the Vue.js application. You will see this page when open http localhost 8080 in the browser. Step number 3. Install and configure the Firebase module. We use the Firebase module to access the Firebase Firestore Database. For that, type this command to install the module. If there's a Vue.js application running, just press Ctrl+C. Next, open this Vue.js project with your IDE or text editor. For Visual Studio, we can start it by type this command. Next, create a new file, Firebase.js, in the root of projects folder for Firebase configuration. Open and edit src Firebase.js, then replace all codes with this. You can find or get these configuration parameters in the Firebase console by click here button, project settings, and here you are. Fill the API key with web API key. Database URL in the Service Accounts tab. Scroll down and here is the database URL. In Projects ID and the Settings General tab, and here we are, the Firebase configurations. Step number 4. Add Vue.js Router. By default, the Vue Router is not installed. For that, type these commands to install that module. To register or create routes for the wall application's navigation, create a router folder and index.js file. Open and edit src router index.js, then add these imports of Vue router and the required created components. Add the router to each component or page. Add Vue files for the registered components or pages. Finally, add or register this router file to src main.js. By adding these imports of Vue-Router and Router, register the Vue-Router after Vue config. Modify the new view to be like this. To make this router available or working on your Vue.js views, open and edit App View, then replace all Vue templates and codes with this. As you see, we are using router view to access all child view in the components. Step number 5. List of words using Bootstrap-Vue. Before create or show data to the views, we have to add Bootstrap-Vue. Type this command to install the module. Next, open and edit src main.js, then add these imports of Bootstrap-Vue and Bootstrap style sheet. Add this line after Vue config. Now, open and edit src components board this view. Then add these lines of codes that contain Bootstrap-Vue templates and a method to get a list of data from Firebase. Step number 6. Show details and delete board using Bootstrap-Vue. Open and edit src components show board view. Then add these lines of codes that contain Bootstrap-Vue templates components and a method to get single data from Firebase. Step number 7. Add board using Bootstrap-Vue. Open and edit src components add board view. Then add these lines of codes that contain Bootstrap-Vue templates components and the method to post data to Firebase. Step number 8. Edit board using Bootstrap-Vue. Open and edit src components edit boards view. Then add these lines of code that contain Bootstrap-Vue templates components and Vue method to get or post data from or to Firebase. Step number 9. Write and test Vue.js Firebase Firestore web application. This time, to test or complete the Vue.js and Firebase Firestore Database CRUD web application. Type these commands to run again this web application. And here the application looks like. You can test or CRUD functionality. That is the Vue.js Firebase tutorial. Build Firestore CRUD web application. You can find the article and the working source code link in the descriptions below. If you think this tutorial is useful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you and see you later.